All right, we're testing. We will likely be beginning this. I have not used face cam. Good, excellent. So we're going to do a little bit of backstory on how we got to where we are and why I'm deciding to do a soda tier list at 5:27 on November 10th, 2021. So here we go. So some people I know were exposed to something that I don't even need to say because y'all know what it is. And so I'm 10-day quarantine. So now I'm really bored. So we're doing this soda tier list. And this is every soda that I've ever had in my entire life. Right here. Every single one. This means that the reason there is no I don't know tier is because I have actually had every single one of these. I personally made this tier list because I know there's a bunch. Like, a lot of these soda tier lists lack a lot of sodas that I've had. Like Dr. Pepper cream soda, I could not find a tier list with that. And I've had that many times. Same with orange vanilla Coke, Pepsi Cola cream. There's a lot of really crazy ones. So these are all the ones that I've had. And then S tier is obviously the peak, the cream of the crop, best of the best. A tier, you're pretty good. You're really good. I will take an A tier soda any day. Obviously, it's not an S, so it's not best of the best, but I'll take it any day. B tier, if you give it to me, I'm gonna drink it and I'm gonna like it. C tier, meh, it's fine. It's drinkable, but like I'm not gonna like desire this. And then D tier is just nah, fam. D tier just is not working. And yeah, I will say this. We'll say this. We've got some hot takes when it comes to the soda realm. We've got some hot takes. I'll try and be reasonable, but I have quite some hot takes. There's one hot take that I know for a fact is going to surprise some people. So if you can't take hot takes, oh well. But I got some hot takes right here. And you might be surprised. And I'll go more into depth, maybe why. But this is also soda that we're talking about. Another thing to keep in mind is that I've had all these sodas multiple times. So my opinion is fact. I'm kidding. It's not fact. But still, nevertheless, what's up, y'all, in the chat? I am welcoming you all in. Ready to listen to... This is probably the most random video on the channel. Or live stream on the channel. This is the most random stream on the channel. It probably will be the most random stream on the channel. But right now, and I also have this fast food, like, restaurant tier list as well. I don't know if we want to do that afterwards or if we want to do that separately. I don't know. We'll think about it. And feel free to leave your own rankings in the chat. That's all cool as well. For right now, this is just how I perceive these drinks. So 7-Up Cherry. So 7-Up and 7-Up Cherry. I will say, I like cherry in my soda. But for me, 7-Up just don't do it. All right? 7-Up Cherry is too much cherry. I don't know if it's like you need to have the right amount of cherry. And for me, 7-Up Cherry has too much, and it makes it taste like medicine, and I don't want it to taste like medicine. You can have a good amount of cherry in your soda, like a cherry Coke or a cherry Dr. Pepper. They do it good. But I don't know. Cherry 7 Up for me is a C. Although regular 7 Up, I'm going to give a B. Because I think regular 7 Up is kind of you either you like it or you don't. I mean, it's kind of in the middle. It's definitely not the best of the lemon lime drinks. But it's there. Like if you just grab a 7 Up one day and you're like, "Hey, I want to try a 7 Up." You drink it. It's fun. It's good. There's nothing really wrong about it. So I'm gonna give it to the to 7 Up. I don't really have a lot to say about 7 Up, to be honest. I haven't had it in months. I don't drink 7 Up very often. So I usually stick with S or A tier drinks. I'm not afraid going down to the lower tiers and trying some new stuff, but usually I stick with my faves. A&W cream soda. A&W cream soda is the pinnacle of cream soda. No other brand can compete with A&W in the realm of cream soda. The question is, do I like cream soda? Now I'm going to admit something. I'm a pretty big cream soda fan. That might be a hot take, but I'm into the cream soda. Like I dig the cream soda. And as far as I'm concerned, A&W, it's at the top of the brand. And it is an S. I didn't think we were going to be getting to the S tiers this early. I think we were going to be dragging it out a little bit, and then it would slowly come, but no. This is a rightful place. This is a rightful ranking. So, A&W cream soda is basically vanilla ice cream that's drinkable with fizz. It's dessert in a bottle. And it is just, it's nice. It's quite good. Gotta say? It's nice. Okay. Sorry, I was just checking my audio. So audio probably just came in. But oh well. It's got A&W cream soda has one purpose. To be cream soda. And it nails it. See, A&W, their big thing is that they put the vanilla in there. They put the vanilla. That's like their one big thing, right? That's their big thing. So they're kind of perfectly setting themselves up to make god tier cream soda. Because the literal thing that they do with all their drinks is add a creamy flavor, add a vanilla flavor. So when they're like, hey, we're going to do cream soda, and then we're going to add our thing of adding extra vanilla and cream into it, you're basically doubling down and you're advancing it even better. And everybody just left the chat. Okay, RIP. That's kind of sad. But nevertheless, they're haters anyway. It's fine. So, A&W cream soda, top of the tier. Okay, now I feel like I've just praised the ever-living daylights out of A&W cream soda. We're going to get to A&W root beer. A&W root beer, I'm going to give it an A. It's a pretty high A. But it's an A nonetheless. Now, the thing about root beer is there's two root beers. You got A&W and you got Barks. And I would say they're about the same level. You know what? Barks is next. I'm also going to put Barks at an A. Because they're both doing something different. And depending on what you're feeling that day, is which one you're going to go for. If you're looking for a nice, like, creamy flavor, you go with A&W. If you're looking for the spice, you're looking for the bang, the little bit of spice in your drink, you go with the Barks. And I would say both of them are A-tier drinks. I personally like both. I prefer the creamy, but I don't mind a little spice. So I can drink Barks, and I would definitely put them at the same tier. I mean, it really just depends on your mood. It depends on what you're looking for. So, there you go. Canada Dry Ginger Ale. I haven't had ginger ale in so long, and I would really like some at this. Like, I would love some ginger ale. Take notes upstairs. um, I don't know if I want to go high B or low A. The thing is, I don't have ginger ale often enough for me to be like, this has got to be A tier. I like ginger ale. I'll drink it. I'll enjoy it quite a bit. And I would definitely take a Canada Dry over a 7-Up. But I don't know. I don't think I have Canada Dry enough for me to put it at an A. So I'm going to put it at a B, and I'm going to put it on the left. So I think the left is usually where I put drinks that I like more. The closer it is to the color of the letter, I like it a little more. Now, in the case of A&W and Barks, they're not really one in front of the other. They're interchangeable. For me, I prefer A&W slightly, but I like both. That's why A&W is on the left. I hope you're feeling well. Thank you very much. I would love to be feeling better right now. And I would love to get all these sodas, but I can't. Okay. Coca-Cola Cherry Vanilla. Oh, dear God. I'm a Coke fan, but this is getting a C. Okay, now here's the thing. You got Coca-Cola, and we all know where original Coke is going to go, right? Like, we all know. Like, it's pretty obvious where it's going. Cherry Coke, it's good. I like it. But it's not, like, my favorite. I'm Wallenly? Oh, nice. Um, so, yeah. And vanilla Coke. Again, I like my cream sodas. They're good. Again, Coke vanilla, I like it. Not the top of the tier, though. It's weird. Like, original Coke is at the top, but cherry and vanilla Coke, both cherry Coke and vanilla Coke, aren't really at the top for me. But cherry vanilla, there's just too much going on here. Okay, there's too much going on. And it's... Nah, fam. It ain't working. You're either getting a really bad, like, over-the-top cherry, or really over-the-top cream. There's no balance. And it just don't work for me. Now we're just going to go to Coca-Cola Cherry. I'm giving it a B. This is a very unpopular opinion, I know. But for me, there's just something about it that I'm just not a big fan of. Like, I don't know why. Like, I feel like I should be a bigger fan of this drink, but I'm just not. So that exists. I don't know. I just prefer original Coke to it, which is weird considering what I'm gonna say about this drink right here. I don't know. I prefer cherry cherry Coke. Orange vanilla Coke. I don't know how to feel about orange vanilla Coke. Because Orange Vanilla Coke is the only like orange flavored soda that I like. I don't like Crush or Fanta all that much. It's like way too sticky, way too sweet. But I would say it's a lot of flavor, man. It's a lot of flavor. Diet Coke should be top tier because it's the only drink you drink. I have Diet Coke and I do not get along very well. Diet Pepsi, we're like arch rivals. Um, but I would say orange vanilla. I'm really conflicted on it, so I'm just gonna put it in B tier. Like I don't know. I need to have it again to like know for sure. Coke vanilla. Coke vanilla is gonna go in A. It's gonna go in A. I think it's better than cherry Coke. I don't think it's as good as original Coke though. I don't think it nailed the cream soda part. Like it just gets kind of messy. Like I don't know if like they're using the same like cream that's in A&W and in Dr. Pepper, but it's just not working. It's not working with Coke. So I don't think Coke mixes as good with the cherry and the cream separately and together. Definitely separately though. So it's an A. I'll drink it. I'll like it, and I've had it way more times than cherry Coke. But in the end, that's just how it goes. Now Coca-Cola, the original Coke, one that started it all, is S tier. This is the OG drink. This is the OG one too. And it's good. It's fire, man. So, like, this, like, you don't need to change the recipe. Coca-Cola original is like Oreos. You don't need to change the flavor to be special. It's special just the way it is. And sure, sometimes you can add a few flavors, and sometimes it turns out really, really good. What are some examples? I haven't had a lot of the flavored ones in like a long time, but some of them turn out good. And then sometimes you have like apple pie, Oreos, and stuff like that. Or it's like a bag of Lay's potato chips. That's better. I eat Lay's more than I do Oreos. So a classic bag of Lay's is fine. You can add like some flavors like the salt and vinegar, the sour cream and onion. All right. You can make them wavy. All right. You're benefiting. You're making it better. But then you get to like the cheddar and gravy flavors, and you're like, nah. You can just have a regular Coke and a regular Lay's and a regular Oreos, and it just works. It's special. It's always going to be special. So there you go. It's always going to be special. And Coke is at the top. I mean, it's been one of, if not my favorite sodas since I was like 10, 11, and I'm 16, and it has remained at that top. Orange Crush. Now, I'm not a big fan of either Crush or Fanta. Crush is going to get C tier, and that's a generous C tier. Generous C. Actually, you know what? Fanta is going to go in D. And that's kind of unpopular. But Fanta, for me, way too sticky, way too sweet, way too over the top for me. Like Crush, they kind of chill out. It's still kind of sticky, but they chill out on the sweet part. Fanta, they just go all in, and it's too much. And it's overwhelming. I mean, I'm not a big fan of either, but if you forced me to pick one, I would take Crush. So, you can like both. One or the other, or both. It's just Fanta got me sick on a resort. See, I feel that. You know what? I can't like argue against that because it's just it's way too sweet and it's sticky and like it's messy and So yeah, Fanta is going to be our first D. Crush is going to get a very low C. Dr. Pepper Cherry. Now, the thing about Dr. Pepper is that it has 23 flavors, not 24. But the thing is sometimes when you add that 24th flavor, it actually can help and make the drink really good. Now, I prefer regular Dr. Pepper to Dr. Pepper Cherry. Dr. Pepper Cherry is going to get an A tier, and it's going to go at the top of A tier. But it's not going to get S tier because I don't like it more than the original drink. Like, for me, it adds a little bit of extra flavor, but not much. It doesn't have enough of an impact on the drink, and the impact that it doesn't affect me enough to put it above the original drink. It just feels like an extra taste that was added on. It's like, but I still really like it because it's not making the drink worse. It's keeping it at the same level. It just has a unique little touch of cherry. So that's why it's going to go in the A tier. Now, Dr. Pepper, we're going to put this at S. And I'm really torn whether I'm going to put it over A&W cream soda or not. We're going to put it behind, just for now. But they're all in the same clear. So, my story with Dr. Pepper is, so I went to a gas station. And I think it was like me and my mom and stuff. And we were like, all right, we're just going to like get some snacks for like this road trip. And I was like, I want to like try some new stuff. Like, because usually I got like a Coke and like whatever candy bar I got back then. I'm like, I want to try like some new stuff because I don't want to be stuck in the old ways. And so I tried Dr. Pepper. And I was like, oh, this drink be fire. And then it turns out one of my best friends is like used to be like obsessed with Dr. Pepper. It was like the best drink ever for him. Dr. Pepper and I have had a rocky road. You're going to learn about our rocky road. So, this was, I think... Oh, I know what happened. So, I saw my first ever Marvel film, which was Thor Ragnarok, in theaters. And the ending for Infinity War got me really excited. So I went to my friend, who I knew was a Marvel fan, and I'm like, dude, I need to like get caught up for this movie. My friend was really, really excited. So he's like, all right, we're going to start watching like a ton of Marvel movies. And we ultimately, because it was like really late when I got there, so we ended up only watching the first the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and we just watched them back to back. And we just drank Dr. Pepper. Like, we had like these 2 liters. Like, I think between the two of us, we drank like a liter of Dr. Pepper each. We stayed up until you had ice cream with Dr. Pepper, Rocky Road. Whoa. You're going to see what happened with Dr. Pepper. So, we had like a liter each. We stayed up till like 4 or 5 in the morning. It was pretty wild. It was pretty wild. Anyway, so now I'm like on a Dr. Pepper spree. And so I think I saw Infinity War, by the way. Love that movie. But anyway, moving down the line, Dr. Pepper kind of became a staple for me. And back then, Dr. Pepper would have been right here. But the reason why it's here is because I spent the next summer break, I drank nothing but Dr. Pepper. And slowly, I began to grow dehydrated. And I eventually grew to the point that by the time of the end of July, I had nearly completely dried out my body because I had dehydrated all of the water in my body with Dr. Pepper. So for another week, I could hardly stand. I was basically, it was rough. I don't want to think about it, but it was rough. And, oh yeah, the IV, a lot of water, endless water. So after my very painful experience with Dr. Pepper, I stayed away from it for a while because every time I would drink it, I would be reminded of that. So I took a year-long break, and then I just went back to it. And then I started going back to it, and I gave it its break, and I was like, it's still really good. Now, I don't go crazy with Dr. Pepper anymore because of that, but it's still a fire drink, man. I can't put it below S. is still so good. Grandpa says Dr. Pepper used to cost 25 cents back in the good old days. Dude, that would have been sweet. But yeah, I've slowly worked my way back up to the point where Dr. Pepper, I don't have it as often. I do have it, every now and then. Like, every now and again. I like it. But, I've worked my way back up to an S, and I'm really glad that it's an S, because we've made up. Now, Dr. Pepper cream soda. Now, Dr. Pepper cream soda, you either love it or you hate it. There's no real in between that I've noticed. A lot of people seem to love it. I know some people who aren't very big fans of it. I gotta say, this might be controversial, it might not be. I absolutely adore Dr. Pepper cream soda. In fact, I actually like it not only more than Dr. Pepper, but I prefer it to A&W cream soda. I don't prefer it to Coke because Coke is the original. And Coke has a special place in my heart. There's nostalgia there. But Dr. Pepper cream soda, I don't know what it is about this drink. Well, first of all, Dr. Pepper is an S tier drink by itself. So that gives it a pretty good chance. And cream soda is like my way to go. You gotta go? Oh yeah, what's the question? Yeah. Give it in the chat, I'll answer it. So, for me, the cream is just enough. Just enough. If so, can you send me a link? Yeah, I can send a link. Totally. Hold on. Let me put link. Let me put it in. There you go. There's soda missing. I know there's soda missing. These are all the sodas that I have had. I have had Vernos once. I've had Vernos once in my entire life. And I don't remember how it tasted. So if I remembered, I will, or if I ever have it again, I will place it on. These are just all the ones that I have had in my life. So, but I don't know. There's just something like the cream just works with the Dr. Pepper in a way that it didn't work with the Coke. And like, it's interesting. So I don't know what it is about. It's hard to find as it always sells out. Yeah, I don't see Vernos very often. So I'll check for it. I'll look for it. I'll definitely check to look for it. But yeah, I don't really have an explanation for Dr. Pepper cream soda, but like it rose to the top of my tier real quick. Faygo. Oh, this is just regular Faygo? I feel like Faygo just does soda, but just to a cheaper, less quality. It's gonna get a very low C. Like it's okay. It's not great. It's just there. It's just there. So Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Oh boy, do we all agree where Mountain Dew Baja Blast goes? Now, I am not a Mountain Dew fan. I don't like Mountain Dew, and I'll explain why when I get to the original drink. But Baja Blast is going in an S. It's going to be a low S, but it's an S. Like, it's just fire. Like, actually, I'll do Mountain Dew. Again, I really don't like Mountain Dew. I'm going to get, not B. I'm giving it C. Now, the reason I'm not a big Mountain Dew guy is, for me, they're just jacking up the wrong thing. Like, they're just saying, here's a bunch of sugar, here's a bunch of caffeine, here's a big thing of lemon lime and fizz, and then they just jack it up to the absolute intense degree, and it's just intense. Like I feel nauseous when I drink Mountain Dew. I don't know why, but like I get nauseous from it because is just so like overpowering, and there's not much to it. Like if I want lemon lime, I can always just have 7-Up or Sprite or Sierra Mist. And like Mountain Dew doesn't have that same lemon lime, and it's just weird. Now Baja Blast took a different approach. Instead of just Baja Blast is doing something different. They're doing a tropical flavor. They're doing a unique tropical flavor, which is unique. Like fruit. It's like fruit punch. It's like fruit punch soda. But but they focused on making the flavor so accurate and so nice. Just nice. That it's not overpowering. It has a nice flavor. Not overpowering. Not too sweet. Has a nice burn. It's just overall a really good soda. You don't find it very often. I know they started putting it in like gas stations and stuff, which is sweet. And I know you can find it at Taco Bell as well. Because like there's no way you go to Taco Bell and you don't get a Baja Blast. I mean you can, but for me, if I go to a Taco Bell, Baja Blast has to be on the menu, has to be in my order. I don't know why. Well, I know why, but it just has to be there. Mug root beer. Okay. Now here's the thing about mug root beer. A&W and Barks are both trying something new. The thing about Barks and A&W and why I consider them interchangeable is because they're at the same level, but they're trying something different. They're both root beer, but A&W is focusing more on the cream, and Barks is trying something new, and it's going with the spice, with the burn. Oh, by the way, which Discord server were you from? I'm pretty sure that's why I'm subbed. I'm in a few Discord servers. I have one of my own that I've been trying to open up, but it's been very glitchy. I'm part of a few like Star Wars YouTubers. Their Discord servers. Hang on, I'll check. I'll check what servers I'm at. I'm part of a few like random ones with my friends. Yeah, I don't really think I'm on a lot of servers, but So, think about so Barks and A&W. They're both doing something different. Mug, whenever I have Mug, I feel like I'm just having a dollar store version of A&W. I don't feel like I'm getting anything special out of it. It feels like it's trying to bank on the success of A&W. It doesn't know what it wants to be, is what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't know how to make itself. Mug root beer is just trying to copy A&W's success, and it's just Star Wars Explored, or What If Adrian? I think I might be in Star Wars Explored. Yes, I am. I am in Star Wars Explored. Yes, I am Star Wars Explored. There you go. I'm part of that server. So, yeah, mug for me just like I could have a mug, or I could have an A&W, and I feel like the A&W, A&W feels like it knows what it wants to be. Barks knows what it wants to be, and they're both just going. Mug feels like it's trying to live up to A&W, and it's trying to be as good, and it's not being its own thing. That's how you ended up on my sub list. There you go. Hope this random quality is worth it. So Mug, I'm gonna give Mug a B because it's good, it's fine, but there's no way I'm gonna pick Mug over A&W or Barks. Like, it's just for me, it's not as good. Like, at least Barks is different, but it's trying to be different, and that's like the good thing about Barks. It's trying to be different. A&W, it has its own unique flavor. Mug, it feels like it's just an inferior version of A&W. And it's not trying anything new like Barks. And for me, it comes off kind of bland in comparison to the other two root beers. And if I'm going to go with root beer, I'm going to go with the A tier drinks, not the B tier drinks. Pepsi Wild Cherry. Pepsi Wild Cherry is interesting. I really don't know how to think about it. Like, I like it, but, like, you're not going to see me buy a 12-pack of Pepsi Wild Cherry. Like, it's just not my thing. Like, I gotta be really in the mood for a Pepsi Wild Cherry. I gotta be, like, really in the mood for that. Like, if you, like, really get me in the mood, yeah, I'll have one, I'll enjoy it. But it takes a bit to get me in the mood. And there's a lot of other sodas that have first. So I'm gonna put it at the bottom of B. Bottom of the barrel, bottom of the B. And then Pepsi. I have grown on Pepsi. I used to not be its biggest fan. And I'm going to say I barely pushed it up to the bottom of A. I barely pushed it up to the bottom of A. I've definitely been trying a little more Pepsi. And it's growing on me. It's growing on me. Oh, this root beer. I don't know the official... So this root beer, I don't think they serve it in stores. I'm pretty sure they don't. But there's a restaurant in my town that serves it. Now this root beer on its own is like high C tier. Like, it's good, but like it's kind of meh. So, but like it's not bad. Like, it's not undrinkable. It's just like it's not as good as the other ones. But you know, like when you're at the pub restaurant area, you know, you're having it, it's fun. So this drink, oh my god. I think my favorite memory from this root beer is, if you don't know, I do a lot of theater. Like, that's my career choice, is film and television. So I do a lot of high school theater to learn acting. And I'm also getting into writing and being an author. So one of the two paths. I'm still not sure yet. And one of our shows, I think, what was it, last year? We did Robin Hood. And afterwards, we all went to that restaurant. Me and like a bunch of, like, the whole group, like, cast went. And afterward, a bunch of us, we were just chilling out. We were just vibing. And we were at this restaurant, and we're just chilling. And I was having this root beer. And we were like, you know, and it was like freaking like 10:30. It was like 9:30. Everyone was kind of leaving, doing their own thing. And we're like, do you really want to, like, leave? Like, we're having too much fun. So we all bought like this root beer. And we just stayed. I'm pretty sure they had to kick us out because we were like there to like closing, which was like midnight or 1 in the morning or something. And we just sat at like the big table and we just played a bunch of games. And oh my god, that was so fun. So that is my favorite memory from that soda. The soda itself, maybe not the best, but the memory of that evening, those games, that party, it's if this was a nostalgia list, this would be at the top. But flavor-wise, it's right there. Sprite. Oh. Now, I know I said I was gonna have some controversial opinions today, some hot takes. You've already seen with Mountain Dew. I tend to have some controversial opinions. Now, Sprite, I also have some controversial opinions about. People always say Sprite is the best lemon lime soda. And I can't agree. I'm probably the only person who feels this way. But it's not for me. I like Sprite. In fact, I like Sprite enough that I'm going to give it an A. It's true. I do actually like Sprite. But there's one thing that I don't like about Sprite. And that's why it's in an A tier and not an S tier. It has this acidic acid taste, aftertaste. And, like, if I drink a Coke, I can just drink a Coke. I can drink a Dr. Pepper. I can drink a Dr. Pepper. I could drink a Baja Blast. Just have a Baja Blast. A&W cream soda. Have it. But with Sprite, I feel like I need a glass of water to wash down every single swig of Sprite because I hate the acidic aftertaste. If you could get rid of that aftertaste, Sprite would easily be an S tier. Easily be an S tier. Like, no questions. But because of that, it pushes it down. And we're going to get to, in my opinion, the elite lemon lime soda that nobody talks about. And it's actually really sad because it's so good. Okay, now this one. Not a lot of people know about this. Now this can is basically just A&W. So I have one of my parents' friends. I went to Wendy's with them and my parents. Or one of my parents. And we were like, hey, do you want to know? And we were like, and I was having some A&W at the fountain. I'm like, hey, you know what would be a really good idea? If they did vanilla flavored like ice cream, like vanilla ice cream flavoring in the A&W. And they did like a root beer float without the ice cream. And they were like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. And I went over to get my refill, and I found out that they had a vanilla like extra thing that you could add. And I didn't get it. And I was like, and they were like, you'll forget about it. And I refused to forget about it for like months. And I finally got it again. And I rubbed it in their face. And it was very fun. To be honest, it's basically A&W with just more vanilla. So it's about the same. It's basically the same as A&W, just a little more vanilla. If that was even possible. Rock and Rye Faygo. This is an obscure one. It's weird. You gotta really be in the mood for Rock and Rye. Like, Rock and Rye is just a strange flavor. You know, sometimes strange flavored sodas can actually turn out okay. This one did not. This one's it's something else. Faygo root beer. Faygo root beer is just kind of in this catalog where it's like it's just basic root beer. Like A&W and Barks, they're stepping it up a notch. Like, I think I got it. Like, the ones that are in C tier, the root beers that are in C tier are just basic. Mug is basic, trying to be the best version of basic. Mug is trying to be the best version of basic. A&W and Barks are trying something new. They're adding the vanilla flavor. They're adding the burn. And that's like what puts them higher. Ooh, Coke Orange. Coke Orange, another rare one. This one I also got at a Wendy's. Me and sodas at Wendy's. It's strange. This is basically without the vanilla. Orange Coke's kind of fire. Orange Coke is kind of fire. And it's going to go all the way up there. It used to be my go-to drink as a kid whenever I went to Wendy's. It's pretty fire. If you ever just try it, it's interesting, but it's good. Mug cream soda. Here's the thing about Mug cream soda. I already said that A&W was the pinnacle of cream soda. And my opinion stands. The same problem that I have with Mug root beer, I have with Mug cream soda. Now, Barks does not have a cream soda. And that's okay, because they're making root beer, and they're doing a good job with it. But if we're just going to compare these two cream sodas, A&W is just going for dessert in a bottle. Mug is just trying to make basic cream soda, and that's just all it's going for. There's nothing special about it. A&W is like there's something special about their cream soda. The mug just does not have that special part. So it's gonna go in B. I like it. I'll drink it, but A&W is Pinnacle. Sierra Mist. Sierra Mist. So there's two lemon lime drinks. There's two lemon lime drinks right here. One of them I said is the Pinnacle of lemon lime. The other is not. Question is it Sierra Mist or Mellow Yellow? The answer is it's Sierra Mist, and Sierra Mist is going to go to an S tier. This is the hot take that everyone's going to rage quit over. But this is my opinion. Again, this is all my opinion. So, actually, it's my opinion, so it's fact. No, I'm kidding. It's my opinion. So, the reason why Sierra Mist is above Sprite is because it managed to get rid of that aftertaste. It tastes very similar to Sprite, but it got rid of that aftertaste, and it's refreshing. Sprite, I feel like I need to have a big glass of water whenever I take a sip. I don't need that with Sierra Mist. It has the perfect amount of lemon lime, nice amount of fizz, got rid of the aftertaste. It's just a clean soda. Y'all are sleeping on Sierra Mist. Like, I think everybody here is sleeping on Sierra Mist way too hard. Give it a second chance. Like, I know it's very hard to find. That's one thing against Sierra Mist, but honestly, I will search. I'll search because it's that good. And like, if you get the chance to give the soda a try, I'm gonna recommend you do. Give it a second chance because it's really good. Now, I can see why someone might like Sprite more, but Sprite's just more popular in my opinion. And the aftertaste doesn't allow Sprite. Now, where does Mellow Yellow end up? Now, we're going to add a Mellow Yellow tier. I had Mellow Yellow just about a few days ago, actually. Mellow Yellow. I'm even going to spell it wrong, and that's okay. Oh my god. Oh yeah, and just so people know, this is where like Diet Pepsi goes as well. Diet Pepsi is evil. This is where I'm sorry, but Diet Pepsi is just evil. But Mellow Yellow is pretty close. So Mellow Yellow, the best way I can describe Mellow Yellow is if you have a Sprite, you crack open a Sprite, you leave it on your porch for 2 days. You allow it to get, basically, you just leave it out there to get flat. Then you dump water in it. And then you mix it with water. And now it's basically just watered down Sprite. And then you just dump a bunch of fizz into it. That's what Mellow Yellow tastes like. It is nasty. Like, it just feels so watered down. It's supposed to be a lemon lime drink, and it doesn't even taste like lemon lime. So, I didn't put the diet sodas on here, which is a shame. I should have done that. But this is where Diet Pepsi would go. At the way bottom. That stuff is diabolical. We're even going to give it we're going to give it a blue tier. Actually, no, we're going to give it the gray tier because it's a diet soda. Now, this one, Pepsi Cola Cream Soda. This one is brand new. And I said something with Rock and Rye. It's a weird flavor. But I actually really like this weird flavor. And it's going to go to a low A. I personally do not think that everybody's going to be a big fan of Pepsi Cola Cream Soda. Actually, I have also had Pepsi Cola. I did not put it on here, but it would have also been high B, low A. That's the thing about Pepsi Cola. Is this drink, I wouldn't expect everyone to like it. But, like, if you do, then congrats. Like, it's a very weird flavor. Very strange. But I kind of like it. There's something about it that I really like. So, All right, I've ranked every soda I've ever had. If I had a personal favorite, I don't know if I have a personal favorite. It might be just original Coke. It might be original Coke, just because it's the OG. Because it's the OG. Because it's the original. Because the thing about Coke is you never need to change it, and it's still gonna be fire. And it might be my personal favorite, although I think the bottom two, these two are pretty close. Dr. Pepper Cream Soda and Sierra Mist. They're pretty close. They're like insanely close. But I think Coke is gonna take it for the top. Because yeah, Coke's gonna take it for the top for me. But anyway, that is my live stream. I hope you enjoyed, and I will be back with more random tier lists probably tomorrow when I'm bored. So here's your little teaser for what we're gonna be doing tomorrow whenever I get bored. And yeah. See you then. Peace.